Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Gators will kick it away first. Coming out with it, it's Branch. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. To the air, it's Lagway. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long in their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
They get to him as he throws.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Belt. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
On the run, it's Frazier. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going to the running game. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Complete on 3rd down. And they'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Grab near the sticks. It's ball. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Gators want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of him from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
On the ground, it's ball. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to blast their way in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Rides the back on the option to give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. He called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Frazier. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Bell. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gonna look downfield again. They go to the wide receiver screen. Oh, he's got some space. Pass the tip. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to pass, it's Lagway. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. All by himself. Wide open spaces. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
We need a 2-minute offense. When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. He'll pull it on the read. Keeps it and gets the first down. Turning it on. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch?
Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. He doesn't get it back to the 25. He's out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And it's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. And the Dogs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for a sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Quick release by the QB. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
To the air, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Georgia! There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you, bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level now. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I really like this slot receiver. And I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little...
Intercepted to stop the threat. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29, and after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.